Hello, good morning everyone. How are you today? Well, I really hope that you will always stay happy and stay healthy wherever you are and also whenever you are. And welcome back to Learning English with Mr. Rizal. And today we are going to move on to our new topic for the elective English, yeah? For 10 Science 1 and 10 Science 2. So our topic for the new chapter is should for obligation. Well, before I continue to my explanation about this learning module, well, basically I have made the learning module and then you have downloaded it, right? So I will try to explain this to you. So I hope that it can help you to understand this topic well. Then later, if you still find it difficult or if you still find any difficulties in my explanation or during you read this learning module, you can feel free to ask me in the class group, okay? Well, basically, I really want to meet you and I really want to have a teaching and learning process in the classroom. Yeah, let's hope that this pandemic will end soon and everything will come back normally and you can go to school for the first time, then meet your new teachers, and then you are going to stay in a boarding house, and then you are going to learn with your friends in the classroom, and then yeah, you will experience really joyful what is that journey later, yeah. Can't wait to see you guys in the school. So the teachers always miss to teach the students in the classroom. Okay, well, so today, um, before I want to explain to you, I hope that you have read, sorry, some parts of this learning module. Yes, you can see that the topic is should for obligation. And then the learning objectives are the first to understand the uses of modal verb should, and then to differentiate the uses of should plus verb 1, should be plus verb aim, and then should have plus verb 3. And then the third one is ask and tell about obligation. Now guys, actually our focus on this module is about this one. Should plus verb 1, should be plus verb aim, and should have plus verb 3. So all of them are used to tell about obligation. So what is actually obligation? Oh, okay, let's discuss it later. But I hope that you have learned, you have read about. Oh, let's have a look at this picture. So on the picture, you can see that four of beautiful women are dancing in the picture. And then we know from the picture that the girls are practicing a traditional dance, right? From the costume and then from the makeup, you know that they are practicing the traditional dance. They should practice a lot to memorize the dance moves well so that they are able to perform the dance beautifully. Well, on that statement, they should practice. They should practice a lot is an example of how we can talk about obligation. They should practice a lot. And then here we can use the modal verb should to express it. Yeah, so can you conclude what is actually obligation, guys? Okay, please read this dialogue and then let's jump into the explanation here. So you can read there. Obligation is an act or course of action to which a person is morally or legally bound, Simply speaking, it is our duty or something we have to do. So it's clear that obligation is something we have to do, something we must to do. Something we must do. Okay. Um, so you should go to the doctor if you are sick, something like that. So something that you need to do or something that you have to do or you must do. That's obligation. So there are some examples here. The expressions to ask about obligation. Obligation in bahasa Indonesia means suatu keharusan or ya sesuatu yang harus dilakukan, something like that. Then if you want to ask about the obligation from the other people, you can you can use these expressions like what should I do? Or should I have studied materials of the presentation beforehand? Or what should I do after that? Or first of all, you should introduce the presenters when the section begins. That's for the stating obligation. Now you can find those expressions on the dialogue on the second page here. On this dialogue, you can find these expressions, the expressions of asking about obligation and stating obligation. Ekspresi yang digunakan untuk menyatakan keharusan atau bertanya tentang keharusan ya. So as you can see, and then I said before that yeah, stating obligation we need to use the word should. Nah, don't forget guys, don't mistake. I mean the way to pronounce this word. Nah, kata ini itu bunyinya adalah should. So there's no L sound, tidak ada bunyi L. So it should, ya. Okay, so before you go further, you can practice it. Should, bukan should, itu salah. So should. So here you should pay attention to the presenters, and you should pay attention well and list the names of the audience and their questions, or something like that. Nah. You can find other examples on this dialogue. You can read this, the explanation on the dialogue. Okay, so let's read the dialogue together. I heard you're appointed as the head of the committee for the school festival. Is that true? Saya dengar kamu ditunjuk sebagai ketua pelaksana pentas seni sekolah ya. Benar nggak? Then Aaron answered, yes, that's right. Ya, benar. What should you do as the head of the committee? Apa yang seharusnya kamu lakukan sebagai ketua panitia pentas seni tadi ya? What should you do? And then Aaron told, well, the most important thing is that I should keep the team together. I should lead the works and make sure everything goes well. Okay, from that, yang paling penting dari tugasku adalah untuk memastikan untuk menjaga kekompakan tim, dan saya juga harus memimpin kerja mereka dan memastikan bahwa semuanya berjalan dengan lancar seperti itu. So here I should keep the team together, I should lead the works and make sure everything goes well. Itu adalah contoh stating the obligation, menyatakan keharusan menggunakan kata apa? Should, ya. I bet that's a lot of work. Ya, pastinya itu banyak banget ya kerjanya ya. Yes, but we do everything together. We should help each other so that nothing is too hard to handle. Ya, tapi kita harus melakukannya bersama-sama. Kita harus menolong satu sama lain, harus membantu satu sama lain. Jadi nanti tidak ada yang kerasa berat, gitu ya. You're right. Good luck with everything. I hope that event runs well. Thanks, Coco. I hope so. Nah, here you can see the blue one is the part of asking, ini menanyakan. Kemudian yang the red one is the stating, menyatakan keharusan. Pakai kata apa tadi? Should. Well, that's right. Well, there is the question here. So basically, to state the obligation in English, we need to use the word should. But ada kata-kata lain yang biasanya digunakan untuk obligation yang lebih menuntut. Kalau should means seharusnya, harus tapi ringan. Tapi there are some other words in English to state the what is that? Required obligation yang lebih memaksa. Kamu tuh harusnya kayak gini, memaksa kayak gitu ya. So the words are this one: ought to, must, and have to. Nah, gini. Kalau ought to itu sama-sama harus, must itu harus yang levelnya itu di tengah-tengah. Kemudian yang have to ini yang paling memaksa. Udah nggak ada pilihan lain. So you have to go to the doctor now, or you have to go to school now. No reason or no excuse, something like that. Yeah, modal verb modal verb should can also be used to express probability when followed by be adjective. Okay. Nah, yeah. Guys, let us move to our main discussion. Nah, ini yang didiskusikan karena yang diminta dari topik ini adalah kalian bisa membedakan fungsinya should ditambah verb satu atau verb basic verb itu fungsinya seperti apa. Kemudian should be plus verb ing itu seperti apa fungsinya. Should have plus verb 3 itu fungsinya seperti apa. Nah, ketiganya itu sama-sama digunakan untuk menyatakan obligation or keharusan. So here, let's start from the first formula. It is should plus verb 1. Should plus verb 1. Nah, kalau apa itu namanya? Rumus rumus lengkapnya itu ada subject plus should plus verb 1 plus object or plus complement or adverb, something like that. It is to talk about the future obligation or advice. The most time of doing is often not really matter. We are just obliged or advised to do it. Nah, jadi should plus verb 1 ini digunakan untuk menyatakan sesuatu yang seharusnya dilakukan di masa depan. Jadi, ngelakuinnya itu setelah ngomong should ini. You should go to the doctor. Berarti perginya ke dokter setelah ngomong you should go tadi ya. Nah, makanya dinamakan in the future karena melakukannya itu setelah ada orang yang ngomong itu, ada orang yang menasihati itu, terus kalian melakukan setelahnya. That's called future ya. For example here, you should visit your grandparents. Nah, ini tadi subject. Kemudian ditambah apa tadi? Should. Dan visit. Visit ini verb 1. Ini your grandparents ini adalah object. Saya ulang. This one is subject. And then plus should. Plus verb 1. And then plus the object. Something like that. Nah, kamu harus mengunjungi kakek nenekmu. Nah, ini lakunya itu asumsinya adalah setelah ngomong itu dia akan berkunjung seperti itu ya. And then we should study hard. We should study hard ini subjeknya we and then plus should plus study ini verb 1. Hard is adverb. And then this one, the third one is I, the subject. plus should plus call. This one is the verb, and then my clients is the object, and then soon ini adverb of time atau keterangan waktu seperti itu. Paham? So should plus verb one is used to talk about the future obligation atau keharusan yang dilakukan di masa depan. Rumusnya tadi apa? Subject plus should plus verb one plus object or complement or adverb. Nah, here guys, usually ketika tidak ada kata kerja, misalnya kamu seharusnya lebih rajin ke depannya. Rajin itu kan bukan kata kerja ya, itu adalah kata sifat. Jadi nanti rumusnya agak beda sedikit nih, agak diperhatikan. Verb satunya itu diganti dengan be. Jadi you should be more diligent in the future. Paham ya? Jadi kan ini tadi kan kalau pakai verb one itu langsung subject plus should tambah verb one. Tapi kalau kok ternyata kalimatnya nggak pakai kata kerja ya, jadi kata sifat. Kamu seharusnya lebih rajin, kamu seharusnya lebih sabar. Sabar itu kan kata sifat ya. Jadi you should be, kata kerjanya diganti be, more patient, lebih sabar. Or you should be on time, kamu seharusnya lebih tepat waktu gitu ya, bukan kata kerja. Baik, so far so good, right? So far so good, right? So if you have any questions, feel free to ask later, yeah. And then you should be plus verb aim. This one is the second formula obligation using the should be plus verb aim. Now here it is to talk about present obligation that needs to be done at the moment of speaking. Kalau tadi yang should plus verb one tadi kan dilakuinnya setelah ngomong ya, jadi in the future. Nah kalau ini harus dilakukan pada saat itu juga, pada saat ngomong. So, for example, kamu melihat temanmu melakukan suatu kesalahan atau apa ya, suatu yang harusnya tidak terjadi. Misalnya nih, besok kalian ulangan. Besok temanmu ulangan. Ini udah jam 9 malam. Terus kamu lihat temanmu malah main Mobile Legend or playing PUBG or Dota or something like that. Nah, terus kan itu kamu merasa, ya kamu seharusnya sekarang belajar gitu ya. Bukan kayak gitu. Bukan main, tapi harusnya sekarang. Nah, at the moment of speaking. Jadi pas ngelakuinnya itu pas ketika ngomongnya itu. Iya. Yeah. They should be learning English now. Ada kata now-nya ya di sini ya, or at the moment boleh, or now. Seharusnya sekarang dia belajar bahasa Inggris. Kalau tadi kan yang pertama kakek nenekmu, oke setelah ini kamu belajar dengan giat. Nah kalau ini harusnya sekarang kamu tuh belajar, harusnya sekarang tuh kamu belajar bahasa Inggris. This one, he should be consulting his report to his supervisor. Ya sekarang dia tuh seharusnya konsultasi laporannya ke pembimbingnya gitu. He should be cleaning her house with her siblings at the moment. Ya anak itu harusnya membersihkan rumahnya dengan saudara-saudaranya sekarang ini, bukan malah ngapain gitu ya. So keharusannya itu dilakukan saat ini juga ketika dia ngomong. So the formula is subject, ini subject, ingat ya, they ini subject, and then should be plus verb ing, jadi kata kerja learn ditambah ing jadinya learning, or complement. Nah ini English di sini adalah objek, and then now ini adalah adverb of time, keterangan waktu gitu ya. Kemudian contoh yang kedua, the subject is he, and then plus should be plus consulting. This is from the word consult plus ing jadinya consulting. His report is the object to his supervisor of purpose. Kemudian she is the subject, plus should be, kemudian plus verb ing-nya dari kata verbnya clean tambah ing jadi cleaning, and then this one is her house is the object, with her siblings at the moment ini adalah adverb, something like that. So far so good, right? I really hope so. Then the next one should have plus verb 3. Nah, this is a little bit complicated karena seharusnya kemarin tuh kamu kayak gini. Seharusnya tuh dulu kamu kayak gini. Jadi this formula is to tell about the regret, usually penyesalan. Ya seharusnya aku kemarin nggak mutusin dia ya. Ya seharusnya kemarin aku temuin dia, jadi dia nggak ngambek. Ya seharusnya semalam aku belajar giat, jadi aku udah nggak remedi sekarang. Nah, jadi it's to tell about the regret, something that you need to do in the past time, or keharusan yang harusnya dilakukan di masa lalu, entah itu tadi malam atau kemarin atau minggu lalu, something like that. This one. To talk about past obligation, it may also express regret due to failure to do the obliged or needed action. Nah, misalnya nih kayak gini, Mbak Ijal kasih situasi ya. Um, apa ya? Okay, well, so there's a couple, pasangan, kemudian suatu ketika mereka mereka bertengkar, adu mulut, kemudian uh, akhirnya memutuskan untuk berpisah. They broke up, and then the day after they broke up, they regret it. Mereka menyesal. Ya harusnya kemarin aku nggak putus ya, karena aku masih cinta dia gitu. So um, you can use this should have plus verb 3. Verb 3 or participle verbs. Dimana kalian bisa ngecek verb 3? Kalau kalian punya kamus, biasanya itu ada list of verbs. Ada verb 1, verb 2, kemudian verb 3. Atau dalam istilah bahasa Inggris kan nggak ada ya verb 1, 2, 3. Adanya basic verb or infinitive, kemudian past verbs, and then participle verbs atau verb 3 kalau dalam bahasa Indonesia. Lebih gampangnya seperti itu ya. Nah, yang biasanya ditambah ed di belakangnya itu ya. Nanti please check your dictionary, or you can check in the internet. There are a lot of resources you can learn for this. Nah, rumusnya apa? Let us see the example first. I should have done my homework first. Aduh, aku harusnya nyelesain PR aku dulu. Tapi ternyata enggak ya, enggak diselesain. Makanya dia nyesel. Aku harus nyelesain PR dulu nih. Gitu ya. So, I is the subject, and then should have, ya, and then the three dari kata apa? Kata kerja pertamanya adalah do, and then verb tiganya adalah done. My homework is the object. First is the adverb. I should have bought his flight ticket earlier yesterday. Nah, ini kejadiannya adalah si cowok ini ketinggalan. Ketinggalan apa? Ketinggalan pesawat. Nah, bukan ketinggalan pesawat, tapi dia nggak dapat pesawat. He should have bought his flight ticket earlier yesterday. Nah, dia harusnya membeli tiket pesawatnya itu lebih apa ya, lebih cepat gitu ya, yesterday. Berarti dia akhirnya dapat tiket nggak? Enggak, dia nyesel, makanya pakai should have bought. Have called me if you need any help. Nah, ini kejadiannya yang diajak ngomong sama speakernya ini nggak minta tolong, kalau nggak ngasih tahu kalau dia tuh butuh bantuan. Jadi kayak dimarahin gitu deh dia. You should have called me if you need any help. Ya seharusnya kamu nelpon aku kalau kamu butuh bantuan, jangan diem aja gitu ya. So, you can use should have plus verb 3. Easy, right? Let me repeat again. The differences between should verb A, and then should plus 3. Should plus verb 1 tadi to talk about the obligation in the future. Dilakukannya itu setelah dia ngomong. For example, situasinya adalah, oh biasanya tuh ada masalah. Nah, ada masalah, kamu datang ke orang lain, terus orang lain tuh ngasih saran, oh hari ini kamu kayak gini, di kamu kayak gini, pakainya yang ini. For example, ada yang putus cinta, you should move on. Ada yang, what is that? Contohnya lagi ada masalah sakit kepala, I got a headache. Yeah, you should take a rest. You should go to the doctor. You should eat Bodrex maybe, yeah, or you should um, what? Drink warm water and then sleep. Gitu ada masalah. Terus setelahnya itu suruh ngapain gitu. Setelah ini kamu harus ngapain gitu. Pakai should plus verb one. Nah, yang seharusnya dilakukan sekarang itu should be plus verb ing. Contohnya, nah, contohnya nih ya, anak-anak SMA CT Arsa, the students of SMA Unggulan CT Arsa Foundation usually have lunch at 11:45. Now, it is 12 o'clock and they are still having chit-chat in the classroom. Jadi situasinya adalah biasanya itu kan anak CT Arsa kan makanya jam 11.45. Tapi kok sekarang jam 12 mereka masih ngobrol di kelas. Nah, sesuatu nggak beres nih. They should be having lunch at the canteen now. Mereka seharusnya sekarang makan di kantin. Gitu ya. Kemudian the third one should have plus verb 3, it is for the regret atau penyesalan. I should kalau kalian tahu lagunya Bruno Mars, if you know the song sung by Bruno Mars entitled When I Was Your Man, it tells us or it teaches us about this should have plus verb 3 karena isinya adalah penyesalan. Nyesel ketika dia mutusin ya, nyesel uh, dia mutusin, tapi dia sekarang udah punya gandengan yang baru begitu. So lagunya tuh gimana ya? I should have bought you flowers. Should have bought you flowers gitu ya. Jadi I should plus have plus bought verb tiganya dari buy flowers. Aku harusnya kemarin tuh beliin kamu bunga gitu. Ketika masih bersama dia nyesel deh karena dulu nggak. Now, okay, that's the difference. If you still have any questions later, please feel to ask. And here, let us see or let us read the dialogue. The first dialogue. Before having presentations, you're right. That's why we should prepare ourselves well. Nah ini kan ada we should have understood ada. Nah sebelum presentasi aku seharusnya sudah paham. Nah, dilakukan kan sebelumnya presentasi. So, I should have. We should have understood. Kemudian the dialogue B. Shouldn't you be cleaning your room now? Your mother will come home soon. Bukannya harusnya sekarang kamu bersih-bersih rumah kan? Ibumu kan mau datang, gitu ya. Your mother will come home soon. She will be angry if she finds your room still messy. Nah, harusnya kan kamu sekarang bersih-bersih gitu, malah ngapa-ngapain. I know, but I should finish washing clothes first. I should have cleaned my room yesterday. Nah, ya, tapi setelah ini aku harus nyelesain cucian bajuku dulu nih. Terus ya harusnya sih aku bersih-bersihnya kemarin. Nyesel ya dia. I should have cleaned my room yesterday when I had nothing to do. Ketika aku nggak ada sesuatu yang harus dilakukan gitu. Nah, untuk penjelasan yang lebih sini nggak apa-apa ya. maybe you need to watch this video for a long time because you need to understand this topic well karena ini akan sangat sedikit membingungkan. Jadi memang butuh waktu yang lama ya. Well, for you can go or you can refer to this explanation here. Should plus verb one. Contohnya, Tom has just come back from the movies, and then ada percakapan antara Anne sama Tom. Oh, Tom, did you enjoy the movie? Yes, it was great. You should go and see it. Apakah kamu di? Ya, ini menarik. Nah, ini kamu harus nonton. Gak boleh nggak. Nah, here Tom is advising Anne to go to see the movie. You should go means that it's a good thing to do in the future. Nah, Tom itu merasa bahwa Anne itu seharusnya setelah ini tuh nonton karena bagus ya filmnya ya. Other example, I got a terrible toothache. Aduh, sakit. Well, you should go to the dentist. Oke, setelah ini kamu pergi ke dokter sana, gitu ya. I'm extremely hungry right now. Aduh, aku lapar banget nih. I think we should get something to eat from the canteen. Kita pergi. Verb A. 55 miles. Sorry. The speed limit is 55 miles per hour, but Tom is driving 70 miles per hour. Nah, kan batasan atau batas kecepatan maksimum mengendara di jalan itu kan 55 mil per jam. Tapi si Tom malah pada saat itu malah pada saat ngomong itu malah dia ngendarainya 70 kecepatannya 70 mil per jam. Nah, Tom should be driving slower. Nah, sekarang dia seharusnya ngendarainya lebih pelan, lebih lambat gitu ya. He shouldn't be driving so fast. Dia seharusnya tidak kendarinya terlalu cepat ya. For the Ellie, she usually go 13. Now it's 10 and she is still watching a soap opera in TV. Ellie itu harusnya biasanya ya dia tidur jam 9.30, tapi ini jam 10 dan dia malah masih nonton sinetron di TV. Nah, she should be laying down on her bed to prepare for sleeping. Nah, seharusnya sekarang dia udah di kamarnya. Persiapan tidur ya. This one aja ya. Amazing, but your friend didn't come to the party. You will say ya. Semalam itu pestanya itu seru, tapi teman dekatmu itu malah nggak datang. Nah, pasti nyesel banget ya teman dekatmu ya. So the party was great. You should have come. Kamu seharusnya selalu datang. Why didn't you? You feel sick because you ate so much chocolate yesterday. You will say, I feel sick. I shouldn't have eaten so much chocolate yesterday. Aduh, sekarang perutku sakit. Harusnya kemarin aku nggak makan banyak coklat. Tapi kalau Pak Ijal makan banyak coklat mah nggak ngaruh. Because I really like chocolate. Whatever chocolate. Tadi, nah, bisa dipilih sentence and then sentence and negative sentence. Begitu. Nanti dipelajari dulu. If you still have any questions, feel free to ask me. Nah, kita bahas contohnya satu aja ya. Study hard before you take the exam. Kalau di negatifin, you should not stay late night. Nah, ini positifnya. Kamu harusnya belajar dengan giat. You should not stay late night. Harusnya kamu tidak bergerak gitu ya. Ini I think that's about my explanation with should be plus verb To sum up or to summarize, untuk mengingatkan kalian lagi, to remind you again about this topic, the main difference is the social function. Kalau should plus verb one is for something that needs to be done in the future. Should plus verb one itu masa depan. Should being sekarang. Should have plus verb three masa lampau atau penyesalan. Aduh, aku harusnya kemarin gitu ya. Jangan sampai menyesal dalam hidup kita ya. Okay, I think I think that's all about my explanation, and I really hope that you come up with as many as questions you can think about. Maybe it can help you or your friends to understand more about this topic, yeah. So later, if you still find it difficult, or if you still find anything to ask, or you need a clear explanation about this topic, feel free to tell me. Feel free to ask in the group so I can help you to understand this topic, okay? Thank you very much, guys. See you when I see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sarang